gon' testify. Giving that raw and uncut till the day I die. Till the day I die. Angry Cowboys fan, are you down to ride? Angry Cowboys fan, are you down to ride? Drop a like on the video, go ahead and subscribe. Cowboys Nation on a mission to regain that throne. With our soldiers on the field, we're getting deep in the zone. Giving that CCC, classic Cowboys content. Angry Cowboys fan is who we with. Angry Cowboys fan. Getting that CCC, classic Cowboys tent. Angry Cowboys fan is who you with. Angry Cowboys fan.
Here we go!
Yo, 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 yo. What's going on, Cowboy Nation and angry Cowboy fans around the world? Y'all know who it is. It's your boy, the Angry Cowboys fan, and you are tuning in to the Angry Cowboys Fan Podcast, the place where y'all can catch my raw and uncut in podcast form. How y'all feeling tonight? What's going on, everybody? How y'all feeling? I don't know. I'm feeling pretty good. After the 2024 NFL Draft, I am feeling pretty good about the Dallas Cowboys. But I actually wanted to get on a topic real quick because I was asked the last time I went live. I was asked, one of the Angry Cowboys fan members, the family members, y'all asked me about Sports Junkie and everything. Y'all asked me how Sports Junkie was doing, and I told you that I would that I'd message him and see how he doing, you know, see what's up with the homie. And he told me to tell y'all, you know what? Forget about it. I'll let him tell you. What's going on, my man?
What up?
Yo, what is going on? I bet everybody in the chat gonna be happy to see my man Sports Junkie is in the building.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Appreciate it. You know what I mean? I'm glad to be back. Just to give y'all a little update, I had like another death in my family. Then I had to go to Oklahoma for a wedding. Then I came back and somebody stole my truck. So, hey, they stole everybody's car up and down the block, man. So it wasn't just mine, but I'm back now. What's going on with you, man? Let's talk about it.
Oh man, it's good to have you back, man. It's good to see you back. It's good to see, you know, I reached out to him and, you know, he told me what was going on, and that was up to him to say. So that's why, you know, I wanted him to come on. He wanted to come on. And, you know, whenever we have a show together, it's fire. It's fire. So y'all know what I do. Y'all know how I start these lives out. I gotta go up to the chat and see who's rocking with your boys, Sports Junkie and the Angry Cowboys fan. Excuse me. Jeez. So Amp is in the building. Amp Sports, what's going on with you? Salute, man. I've been watching a few of his lives and a few of his videos and everything, and popping in on different content creators, just showing my support, showing my love to them and everything, because, bro, I tell you, since you've been gone. Since you've been gone, dude. Man, the mainstream media has kind of like they done took a shot at the new media, at the Cowboys content creators over here. 105.3 The Fan kind of sent shots out, and that really caused Cowboys content creators to kind of band together. You know what I'm saying? And it's become a huge network. And in that network, I found Amp Sports. I found a lot of different content creators. So it's becoming really like a family now. For real, for real.
Okay.
And Amp, this is Sports Junkie right over here. This is Sports Junkie right over here. He's another Dallas Cowboy content creator. He spits facts over feelings, and he'll let you know that raw. So let's go ahead and get into the first topic that I got. And shout out Jared and Nisi, everybody. All right, the one and only AA Car 808. Hey, it's good to see you, Carly. Cruiser Cruz. What's going on with you? You locked yourself out your room. How you do that? How you do that, bro? Cowboys by nature. What's going on with you? What is going on with you? Willie, what's happening? What's happening? Golden Butter Sports is in the building. John, what's going on? What's going on? But what I want to say, you got one right here. Yeah. We all we got. See, that's what I'm saying. Golden Butter Sports. He is another Cowboys content creator. So
Yeah,
when all the
checked him out. I think I checked him out.
Oh, you checked him out?
Yeah. Was he on here before? Did he pull up before?
Yeah, Golden Butter Sports has pulled up. I believe he pulled up. Yeah.
Yeah. I checked him out. Yeah.
Yep. But John says it's good to see you. It's good to see you. Yeah, boy. Ha. William says, put this on the screen real quick. The dynamic duo, Angry Cowboys fan and Sports Junkie in the house. Good to see you, Sports Junkie. Salute to y'all. Salute to you too, William, man. Salute to you too. It's real good to have him on the show, man. It's really good to have him on the show. Like I said, when we get together, it's fire. But I think I'm gonna start with the hey, what's going on? What's going on, Raven? How you doing? Jeez, y'all going super quick. I'm trying to keep it on the screen. Y'all going super quick. As soon as I try to hide one, another one pops up and I click it. But I think tonight we're going to start with the newest news in Cowboys Nation. Right now, that news is the fact that Ezekiel Elliott is a Cowboy again. So how do you feel about that?
I feel like they shouldn't have never let him go. I have my negatives and my pros and cons about Zeke, you know what I mean? But I think he's one of those players that I feel like is supposed to be a Cowboy for life. He's supposed to retire a Cowboy fan. You see how Emmitt Smith looked in the Cardinal uniform? It didn't even seem right. It didn't even look right. You see how Zeke looked off in that Patriots uniform last year? It didn't even seem right. So I feel like we should have got us a running back, but still kept Ezekiel Elliott. Like we could find something to do with him. Especially last year with them 1st and goal on the 1 yard line. I think it was against Miami. We on the 1 yard line. We fumbled the ball. I don't think that happens if we have Zeke. Yeah, I think we gave it to like the fullback or something. It was a fumble. That doesn't happen if we have Zeke. We're not like crazy in one of the worst teams in the red zone to start the year off if we have Zeke. So I feel like they could have found a place for him. And from what I heard from one of his Ezekiel Elliott's family members or somebody close to him sent me an email and said that they didn't really even offer him a deal at all. They just said, we don't want to be selfish or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? So I don't know how true that is. But according to what they told me, they didn't even offer him a deal. So I think I'm happy to see him back, man. I'm glad to see him back. Yeah,
I think I heard the same thing, that they felt it would be beneath him if they gave him a deal. So they just let him go. Like, yo, if you would have gave him what you gave him this year, he would have stayed.
Right.
But I truly, I feel what you're saying. Yeah, I believe that too. Like Zeke Elliott should have never left. And yeah, Emmitt Smith looks stupid in a Cardinals uniform.
Yeah. Hey, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy to see him back. But I think we still need to do something else. I don't think he's like the key, bring in, he's the all, you know what I mean? But I think I'm glad to see him back, man.
Yeah, for real.
I might go buy me a new Zeke jersey, man. I might go buy me a new Zeke jersey now,
Yeah, I got mine over here. I was like, I can't rock it. I already rocked it in the video, so I got to rock Dak Prescott. Boy, but you know how many times I looked at that Zeke uniform and I was just, because it's the stitch lettering and everything. I just looked at that Zeke uniform like, man, I should put Gilmore on the back of that thing. But this something told me not to. So, and I hear that he's going back to number 21. He ain't staying at 15. And if he goes back to number 21, what does that say about Gilmore, man?
What do you think about him bringing him back?
Oh man. What's that? Kalen Carson's, I believe that's the guy that we just drafted. That's the cornerback. Man, I feel he could learn a lot from Gilmore. Like, we bring back Gilmore, don't use him in a full-time capacity because we have the depth to not have to do that. But have him for that locker room presence, have him for, you know, those lockdown moments, because all games ain't going to be lockdown moments.
Right. Well, somebody said right here in the comments, Cruz said Gilmore's with the Panthers.
Oh, no. What? No. Oh, see, y'all got me going to Spo track right now.
I thought I heard a rumor of them thinking about going to the Panthers. I don't know if he has signed or not, but he said that he went to the Panthers. So I don't know if he signed or I'm not sure.
Damn it.
You looking at that?
No. I mean, as of Spotrac right now, as of today, he's not on here.
They're probably talking.
Oh yeah, they were talking. They definitely talking. Who was it? Clowney that's down there right now. He wants Gilmore to come down there. But
yeah, he needs to stay where he at.
That's what I'm saying, man. You need to stay where you at.
You need to stay where he at, man. You know what I'm saying?
Like, cause I don't know. It's like even though they were on offense and defense, Gilmore and Cooks, they just brought. It just seems like they bring that willingness to learn. When you're around them, it's like, okay, yeah, I want to soak in what y'all soak it in, you know. And
like
when they were on, what's up?
It's like a veteran presence.
Yeah. And I mean, what Zeke's gonna bring there and everything, but as far as like the defensive backs, Trayvon Diggs coming back, but dang, do we want to put that heavy load on him with his, just recovering off an ACL?
Right. I agree with you.
So I'm like, man, let me see. Let me get to some comments real quick. What grade you give the Cowboys for the draft? Yeah, we got to talk about the draft too. We got a lot of catching up to do. Well, you had to bring your homework home. Now you done got back to class, and that's about that thick.
Yeah. Yeah, it really is though. My grade that I would give the Cowboys will depend on my expectations. See, what happened was Jerry Jones hit us with this all in, and it killed our expectations of what we need and what we draft. I think they drafted the positions they needed. You know what I mean? But so if I'm gonna be honest and just draft it, I'll say probably like a B plus. You know what I mean? They addressed all their needs. It's not what I would have done. You know what I mean? Like I would have went running back, especially what was it, the second round when they skipped on the running back. And I was watching your video. You was like, get Trey. Was it you? I think it was you or one of somebody else. Some kind of like get Benson. I was like, oh, they got no. It was not you. It was Johnson, the Johnson dude. I don't know Johnson. He do the rants on YouTube. It was him. But I'll give it a B plus, man. I'll give it a B plus. But I don't think we're better now than we were last year.
Oh, see, yeah, that was one of my questions that I was going to ask you. Think we're better now? Well, actually, my question was a little bit more specific. Do you think we're better now than we were, like, when free agency opened and you had Tyron Smith walk out, Dante Fowler, Dorrance Armstrong, with Tyler Biotish, all those guys gone, and with the people that we replaced them with from the draft? Do you think we're better?
No.
I
don't think we're better because I haven't seen these players in NFL. So right. I'm basing it off what they did in college. You know what I mean? All I know is Dallas went 12-5. So better to me is better than 12-5, and I don't think we're there. I just don't. I don't think we there. I don't.
Yeah, I don't know about getting better, but I don't know if we got significantly worse after this draft. Yeah, we don't know what's going on as far as the play from college to pros. There's always that learning curve, but as far as like substituting the people, losing the people and gaining what we gained, like let's say Cooper BB, he has the potential to be 10 times better than Tyler Biotish.
Right.
You know,
But the way I was looking at it is like this, and I'm not no GM or nothing like that. I just go off how I see it. I feel like we could have had a better draft if Jerry Jones would have got busy at the start of free agency. You know what I mean? Like if they would have went and got that Derrick Henry that everybody was talking about, we could have picked up another linebacker in free agency when they was, you know what I mean? Some of these players out there, we could have negotiated deals. You know what I mean? Jerry just sat back and said, I ain't doing nothing, really. You know what I'm saying? Then when the draft came, now we can address other little things we could have got in the draft that we already done picked up in free agency. You see what I'm saying? Right. Jerry Jones put all his rocks in one basket, and that's free agency. I mean, that's in the draft. And if these draft picks don't pan out, we just got screwed, man. And we have a tougher schedule this coming up season. So now what? Philly been getting busy. Man, listen, I don't like the Philadelphia Eagles, but one thing I can say about their GM now, they be trying to win. They be going for it. If it don't work, it just don't work. But they be going for it, man. A lot of people out here going for it. And then the salary cap went up, and Jerry Jones still didn't do nothing. And you tricked us with this all in, had me making video after video. We get video, Hey, you know I ain't lying. He had all Cowboy Nation talking about all in. Just for him and Stephen Jones to get on TV and say, well, all in means we going all in on our players. Well, really, you ain't doing that neither because you ain't signed CD, you ain't signed Micah, you damn sure ain't signed that. You know what I mean? For real. I just watched AJ Brown get this whole bunch of money. What do you think CD got to ask for?
Yeah, for real.
What you want to ask for? Man, Jerry Jones.
What was it? AJ Brown got like 32 million a year, something like that.
I look at the guaranteed money. I think the guarantee is like 80 million or something like that. Was it like 96 million, 80 guaranteed? So CD gonna want 190 guaranteed.
See, as far as like Jerry Jones and the front office is concerned, I don't see why they wait. But at the same time, I wonder if it's CeeDee Lamb's agent that's waiting, because at first they didn't have any deals that was going on. And then AJ Brown got his deal and whatnot. So the market has been set. This is what this player is going to get. Now, CeeDee Lamb is going to want more than that. So like, why didn't you just pull the trigger and do it? You set the market so that it's crazy to me. I don't understand why they wait.
Yeah, and they haven't done nothing. See, everybody, including us, we're all thinking Dak Prescott. That's what we're thinking. Oh, Dak, they're not gonna pay Dak. They're not gonna pay Dak. They ain't pay nobody. so if you would have paid CD and then paid Micah or one of those, the Cowboy Nation would have calmed down, kind of like, okay, at least we got Micah, we got CD. No matter what you feel about him, we got them too. Man, they didn't do nothing. Now you about to let Dak Prescott go into this season like not signed. This dude mess around and ball out. Now you in bigger cap hell next season when you could have addressed it right now. Why you have, you know what I'm saying? And then you get cute and want to trade back in the draft. I don't know if I agree with that or not. What you think about that? Did you like the trade back?
I like the trade back just for the simple fact we got 2 for 1. Like, yeah, if we didn't trade back, we would have got Graham Barton from Duke. But trading back, if they don't have too much of an impact this year, which I think Cooper Beebe is going to have impact this year. But if Tyler Guyton and Cooper Beebe don't have too much of an impact this year, they will definitely have an impact next year. Those, especially Beebe, is somebody that you can see being all pro at their position because they have such a great position flex. They can play anywhere on that offensive line. So you say the offensive line is better going into this year than it was last year? I believe. I mean, just losing that veteran presence of Tyron Smith, that's a blow in itself, But I truly feel that if they do kick Tyler Smith out to the left tackle, we'll still be good. We'll still be good. I don't know about 12-5, might be 11-6. No, I don't think we do 12-5 this year because we have a way harder schedule, and
I think we're gonna be decent, but the first thing of business is this. Stop thinking about Super Bowl and NFC championships and playoffs and all that. You have to make it to the playoffs, first of all. So that means you got to control your division. Philadelphia has gotten better. Washington is better. I don't know about the Giants, but the other two teams has gotten better. You know what I mean? Straight up. So we have to contend with them before we even think about playoff runs. And these other two teams in your division is getting busy. And Jordan and Jerry Jones, them sitting over here tripping.
Right. And the fact that, last year was kind of a walk in the park. You knew you were going to go into Washington or New York was going to come to town. And it was like, win. Now Washington got Jaden Daniels. I know they're the Washington Cowboys and everything because they're getting players that, they're getting rotational pieces from us. But at the same time, like, man, they added good in the draft. And what was it? The first two picks for Philadelphia, both cornerbacks. They sold up both sides of the field. So it's like, man.
Because they were trash last year.
Yeah, they were trash last year. Bradbury and them, they were trash. Yeah. But if you notice, like, I don't know if they really sold up the issue that they had. And the issue really wasn't the outside for the Eagles. The issue was that core, that middle, just like us, linebackers. That's why they brought in old dude at the end of the season when we were trying to look at him, but he went to Philly. I can't remember his name. Shoot, somebody put the name down in the chat. I know somebody know in the Angry Cowboys family or the sports junkies out there. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Put it in the comment section.
Hey,
but
I honestly believe this, man. I believe we could have brought that same team back. It's just my opinion. We could have brought that same team back from last year, picked up a linebacker or two in the free agency or in the draft, go get Derrick Henry, you know what I'm saying, and run it back.
Yeah, I mean,
pick up other little pieces in the draft. That's what I believe that. Because I believe we was a good team last year. We couldn't stop the run, and we had no run game. So go get a running back to stop to do that, tidy up that, pick up some linebackers, stop playing them cornerbacks as linebackers, and then pick up your little missing pieces, fill in the blanks in the draft. We'd be good. Run it back. No, they got to be cute. Let all our people walk out the door and then try to. I'm not surprised, man.
He said my grandma gonna be able to run behind this new line. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Let's bring it back to the Travis Frederick days when we had that curtain. We had that line that was mowing through everybody.
They said Shaq Leonard.
Bam, there it is. See, boy, see, gotta give it to you. Appreciate you. I knew it, but never let me down. I asked him 2 seconds later. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate that. But yeah, boy, Zeke gonna be able to run behind this line, and then you got. I say Zeke will be. This is my lineup for the running backs. Obviously, Zeke gonna be that RB1. They're gonna have Rico Dowdle at 2, and I think they're gonna have Deuce Vaughn at 3. I think the reason being with Deuce Vaughn is that feel-good story is too much of a feel-good story. And they want to capitalize on it. You know how bullheaded, how just hard-headed Jerry Jones is. He gonna try and push that.
So what you're saying is, game one, Ezekiel Elliott is the starting running back. That's what you're saying. So basically, they're done at running back. That's what you're saying right now, right?
Oh no. We got all the way up to the trade deadline to figure out our running back situation.
Yeah,
but Jerry Jones, Jerry Jones. I mean, we don't know him like we on the yacht with him, but we know Jerry Jones. And the only way he is going to trade or try to acquire a running back is if we have absolutely no other choice. The run game ain't doing nothing. And with Zeke and Dowdle in the backfield, it's not. I think we're gonna do better than how we were with Tony Pollard and Rico Dowdle.
So you willing to bet? I just told you a few minutes ago. I'm glad Zeke is back, but I don't know if I want to bank everything on him being RB1 to start of the season. Though, like I don't know. But at the same time, I look at it like I said, the same way I look at Dak Prescott when all these people be talking about need to get rid of him. I look at the same way. Who are you going to replace him with? You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
I don't know, man. Like I said, man, we should have ran it back. We got a linebacker. We got, the running back. I was just talking about.
Derrick Henry, yeah.
Derrick Henry, bro, and ran it back. Well, listen, why did we get put out of the playoffs? Man, we couldn't stop the run, and we had no run game. So why go let all these people walk out? You could have addressed certain things in the draft, you know what I mean? But you could have ran it back with your contradiction. A couple years ago, said his mortality is such and such, and he wanted to win another Super Bowl. He don't give me that type of vibe that you trying to go all in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would it's more of the Philadelphia Eagles GM that says something like that, because Jerry Jones be tripping. But again, I've been a Cowboy fan all my life, so I'm not surprised. I can't even say I'm disappointed, man. The only thing that I'm disappointed in is myself, because I fell for it again. Jerry came on and said we all in. Oh, I was talking big stuff to everybody. I'm dropping video after video after video. I'm doing analysis on Derrick Henry, all these players we about to get. Jerry Jones don't care about no money. He said forget the money. Man, Jerry ain't done nothing.
See, man, I don't know. I got my little theory when it comes to that. I got my conspiracy theory when it comes to that. I think that at that point in time when Jerry was asked, because you saw him up in the press box, you saw him crying and stuff. He was actually crying over there, sobbing in front of the cameras and stuff. But I believe that Jerry Jones at that point in time wanted to go all in. He wanted to pull out all the stops and go all in. But Steven gonna put him up against the wall like, Dad, what are you doing? You need to stop. So I made it, I put it in one of my videos. I said that I believe Stephen Jones is Jerry Jones' handler now. It kind of like hospice or home health nurse.
Right. He said, Hector said the Jets are overloaded at running back. We might be able to scoop one after they have a release some player. Who they got over there?
They got Braylon Allen.
They ain't letting him. The Jets is not letting, and now the Jets, that's another. I forgot about them, but they're in the AFC, so that, you know what I mean. But they're gonna be something to deal with too.
The AFC got nasty this year. Like in the whole draft, the AFC got nasty. Not even the Jets. I believe the Miami Dolphins got 2 running backs. It's like, y'all already good. Y'all were already good from last year, and y'all need running backs now. But I guess their running back from last year is pretty old. So, yeah, they drafted for the future. But
I would have been happy with I know this is not going to be a popular opinion, but I would have been happy with bringing the Philadelphia's running back to Dallas.
Oh, Swift?
Yeah.
I mean, he went to Detroit.
I know what I'm saying. I would have been cool. I thought he was going to actually interview and come to Dallas because him and Michael Parsons did that podcast and the was it the Pro Bowl or the Pro Bowl or something like that.
Yeah,
so I kind of thought that he would at least give it a look. You know what I mean? And at that time, all we had was Pollard. That was at the end of the season. So I was like, okay, we can bring him in here. You know what I mean? He's a scat back basically, but I like him. Man,
I was looking back at that. I did the live for the Carolina Panthers game, and it was that game that I was like, I'm gonna let y'all in on something, and I'm gonna be the first one to say it, but there's going to be an issue this offseason, and I believe the Dallas Cowboys are gonna move on from Tony Pollard and re-sign Rico Dowdle. It's like as much as I didn't, I wanted them both back. Like you said, run it back, but at the same time, if you're running it back, that's gonna cost a good amount of money, because you would have had to pay Tony Pollard like 10, 11 million.
Nah, I wasn't doing that though.
Exactly.
But when I say, but you gotta understand, when I said running back, I also said bring in Derrick Henry. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta think at that time the draft, I mean the cap had went up. Yeah, we just barely found that out like what, a month, 2 months ago or something like that, like a month ago. The cap, we didn't even know about that. The cap went up, so why can't you bring in Derrick Henry? Why can't you listen? Okay, let us say you don't bring him in. You can't call him.
That's my thing.
You can't call him and say, "Hey man, can we work something out? You live in Dallas, you're trained in Dallas, you just bought a house in Dallas." He dropped a video buying a brand new house in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey man, hey, I know they offer. Hey, can we work something out, man? We give you this, and you get this many yards, you get this much money, incentives, or whatever the case, man. You didn't even call him though.
And
At all.
one thing I think Jerry needs to just get out of his head is the fact that the days that, you know, it's a privilege to play for the Cowboys. Like, bro, don't nobody want to play for you that much to have their agent pick up the phone and say, "Hey, Dallas, I was just wondering, are you in the market?" No. How many other front offices do that?
But that's how Jerry's brain works, because he even said it. He said when we was talking about the trade deadline, he said the call got to come from the other side. Basically, we the Cowboys. If you want to do business with us, you got to call us. You know, that's basically what he said. You know
That
what I
don't
mean?
make
That's not how
no
business
sense.
works. It's not how business works.
Okay, Eddie got something pretty interesting here. Jerry Jones is setting up Dak and the Cowboys for failure. It hurts being a diehard fan, and just so he can have the first dibs on next year's draft. That's if he doesn't. Oops. That's if he doesn't bite the big one. Oh God.
Y'all crazy, man.
Uh, uh yeah, I was. I dig that, Eddie. I dig that, but I'm the type I don't wait on his death. You know what I'm saying? I don't wait on it because after him, you got Steven. It's not like if Jerry Jones passes away, everything is going to change. No, Steven is worse than Jerry. He's more frugal. No, you don't think so?
Listen, I be hearing what people be saying, and I agree Steven be having his hand in the business. But I don't believe all that people be saying. I got my own opinion about that. I heard Jerry say me too many times, yeah, Steven do his thing, but don't nothing happen without me. Like the buck stop with me. And he just said that again a couple days ago. When they did an interview, he said, ain't nothing happen because I ain't made it happen. That's what he said. Ain't nothing happen because I haven't wanted nothing to happen. He just said that like a week ago. So if Stephen Jones might give his opinion, but it end with Jerry Jones. So I have to blame him. You know what I mean? Now Jerry might want to do this, and Stephen say, "Nah, the pops do this. This sound better." He might let him do that, but it start with Jerry, man. Because if I want to do something, I own it, man. Get up out of here. I'm doing this. You know what I mean? I'm doing this. I'm doing that, and that's just how I look at it.
Man, I don't get it, man. There's some 83-year-olds out there that ain't even got a driver's license, and this man got a whole football team.
Yeah, he always on TV, man. You can't. I bet somebody said, "Man, I give you $1 million if you can name 10 owners, name 5 owners, and you can't. You know what I mean? Name 5 owners. You know what I mean?
There's only 2 I can name.
The average person can't, bro. But the first one they gonna say, no matter who you is, Jerry Jones.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He the Puff Diddy all up in the videos. He all up in the videos, man.
I think there's only 2 that I could name right off top. That's
Crab.
obviously Jerry. Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Can't name no more.
That's it. And I believe it was Robert Kraft is because Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Jerry Jones is because of Jerry Jones. But Eddie, man, Jerry Jones is setting Dak and the Cowboys up for failure. I've heard that a couple times. And what I think it is that a lot of people in Cowboys Nation, including Jerry Jones, they continuously compare Dak Prescott to Patrick Mahomes. And they're like, well, Patrick Mahomes can do it with less. If he can do it with less, then you can do it with less. That's not the case. Each quarterback is different. You know what I'm saying? Like what floats Patrick Mahomes' boat may not float Dak Prescott's boat. Dak Prescott may need more pieces around him in order to secure it. And if you don't believe or trust Dak Prescott that much, you would want to have more pieces around him. I don't know. But I don't know about the whole setting up for failure thing.
I don't know. What it is this. Dak Prescott took Jerry Jones to the bank, and his pride is hurt. Jerry Jones has an ego. He don't want Dak Prescott to get away with what he got away with the last time because he sat right there at the press conference on a podium and told him, I overpaid for you. He told Dak that. I overpaid for you. So he know he got him. So now he don't want him to get him again. But see the difference between Dak then and Dak now, Dak is rich, man. He don't care none about none of that. Did you hear what he said? Hey, well, we'll just worry about it then, but I'm not scared.
Yep.
I'm not scared. You know what I mean? Dak probably like, man, I'm going to go out there and ball. You know what I mean? And then you're going to pay me more.
And I think that whole narrative with, taking the pay cut, taking the team-friendly discount, that's just a way for like the team to demonize the quarterback, to make him the bad guy. Oh, he don't want to take the deal. We offered him a team-friendly deal and he didn't want to take it. Like, especially the first time that he got signed, people were saying that. And I'm like, well, damn, he was playing on his rookie deal next to nothing. And the Cowboys didn't do anything with it. And now it's time for him to get paid. And y'all still want him to take a deal? Damn.
Yeah, I ain't taking no deal. I don't give a damn what nobody say. I want all my money, all of it. And I don't care about none of these Cowboy fans telling me what I should and shouldn't do. I'm out there putting my life on the line. One hit, bro, can paralyze me for the rest of my life. So I want all my money. And then what people don't understand is stop looking at the skill level. It's about the market. This is what the market says. Just like the running back. The market say the running back don't get no more money than this. So that's why they get traded and they go all over the place. The market for a quarterback is this. And when the cap go up, it go up. How can you tell me that Dak Prescott don't deserve his money when I just seen Kirk Cousins come off of Achilles and get what he get? How much money he get? How much money? I just seen, and he haven't even, bro, he got injured last year. He haven't even been back on the field yet. And they just, who was it, Atlanta? Was it Atlanta?
Kirk, yeah, Atlanta, 180 million.
That dude, $180 million. And if I'm
$100 million
Prescott,
guaranteed.
I'm Dak Prescott, I'm sitting back. Well, y'all all say I'm the black Kirk Cousins anyway. Well, I want $200 million. You know what I'm saying? yeah, that's what I want. And then stop telling me about all these other quarterbacks. Stop telling me about Josh Allen. Stop telling me about Lamar Jackson and all these dudes, man. I don't care about nothing they're talking about. Them dudes, only person winning Super Bowls is Patrick Mahomes. So that means should nobody be getting $200, $300 million because the only one is getting that winning Super Bowls is him. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So that's how I look at it. It's 32 teams in the league, right? Only one win a year. So 31 other teams, 31 other quarterbacks fail. So basically, they shouldn't be getting big contracts. They shouldn't be getting big contracts.
All those 31 quarterbacks should be getting, there should be talks about trades, and there should be talks about, oh, he has a no trade clause. But it really seems like, and I'm not talking about any of the sports junkies or the angry Cowboys fan family out there, but there's a section of Cowboys Nation that is really, they got high expectations. And when you don't meet their expectations, it's a Reynolds wrap.
They flip on you. But let me tell you something. This might not make sense to a lot of y'all, but this is just, me, I like to say facts over feelings. I just like to say that. Some of these people, you hear people say, well, he didn't do this in the playoffs, or he didn't do this. He don't deserve this because he didn't do this in the playoffs. Do you know the majority of your money as an owner is made in a regular season? All them 16, 17, 18 games, you get paid your salary based off the regular season. It don't got nothing to do with playoffs. Playoffs, you get bonuses. You go to the next round, you get another bonus, all this. The owner makes his money in the regular season. So if you make your money in the regular season, I want my money based off the regular season.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
People don't seem to understand that. It's like some don't seem to understand that. Like everything revolves around the regular season. That's why like the stats, they keep stats for the playoffs, but as far as like your awards for the year, they stop at the regular season. That last regular season game stops. And that's what they get, like the MVPs and the rookie of the year and the players of the year and stuff like that. The same with salary. It's not, oh, he can't get past this round, so we don't want to pay him. That's selfishness from the Joneses. Instead of saying, okay, well, we get to the divisional and something happens, what can we do to bolster this roster so that whenever we get to the divisional, it's not a problem?
Right. You know what I'm saying? And I've said this before on your channel. And a lot of you guys that follow Angry Fan know I said this before, but let me repeat myself. all y'all, not the people in the comment section and the people that feel a different way, but all y'all that be talking about Dak Prescott and his money, all y'all hypocrites. If y'all went to any stadium, concert, or anywhere and bought a bottle of water for $5, $6, $7, $8, you're a hypocrite. And the reason I say that is because that bottle of water ain't worth that. But the market at that concert say this bottle of water costs $8. And if you don't pay for this bottle of water at $8, your ass gonna be thirsty. And that's just the way it is. When you know you can go down to Circle K or QT, Safeway, Fry's, Walmart, and get a bottle of water for $1. So it's the same thing with the salary cap, bro. The market says quarterback get this. This dude get this, I jump him and get this. This dude get this, I jump him. And that's why the salary cap keep going up. Pretty soon the salary cap gonna be at like $400 million or something. These dudes gonna be. They was complaining about giving Dak Prescott $25 million. Remember when Carson Wentz and what's the other one? Jared Goff. When they got their contract, Jerry didn't sign Dak. He let him wait. Then he franchised him. Then he franchised him again. You know what I'm saying? So now if I'm Dak, I want you ain't paying me for this season. You pay me for all that money you didn't pay me when I was making 100,000.
Yeah,
I want all my bread.
Like $200,000 for rookie seasons and stuff. I don't know the specific numbers, but they weren't quarterback numbers like quarterbacks are getting paid. And that's the thing. I don't know if people realize, and I'm not a scholar on the salary cap or anything, but I just understand that, the price of living goes up. If the salary cap goes up, that means people's pay can go up. You're not supposed to stay at 40 million the whole time. Patrick Mahomes is only getting leapfrogged because he did a team-friendly deal of 10 years.
Yeah.
What was it, 10 years, 45 million or something like that?
He can always but that was a team-friendly deal. But that's Patrick Mahomes. He can always go back to the table and renegotiate that. But see, the problem is this, though. If Dak Prescott is a smart person, man. The dude is very smart. He's not no idiot. If Dak Prescott was playing for like an Andy Reid or like a Bill Belichick, maybe I might consider doing a team-free deal because I know these dudes is going to bring in the necessary players that we need to chase a championship. Why would I put faith in Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones to do that? If I'm Dak, why would I do that, bro? I have not seen you do that forever, bro. I've never seen you like plunge on no players. All you do is say, get on TV and talk crazy about me. Well, we're going to go as far as Dak Prescott take us. Well, you see how far he took us when you know damn well we didn't have no run game. You know that.
I knew that was a ploy. You
throw him under the bus, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They're going to sign him, I believe, or they might not sign him. I don't know.
I think it really depends, and it's anchored on this offseason. Like, what can Trey Lance do? We go into the OTAs and the mini camps and everything, go into preseason. Y'all know we're going to start Trey Lance like right off the jump. They might have Cooper Rush, Dak Prescott in one quarter, Cooper Rush in one quarter, and then they're going to give it over to Trey. If he balls out, then that gives them more leverage in the Dak Prescott contract negotiation. If he bombs, they're like, we got to sign Dak. Like, we don't know what to do now. Because they ain't going to keep him on as a backup quarterback with, I believe he gets paid over $22 million in free agency or something. His fifth-year option was $22 million.
Yeah. But the thing about it is, this is a business too on both sides of the ball. So what you said is a good point. But if I'm Dak Prescott and I see you do that, and then now he bombed and you come back to me, it went up, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Now I got more leverage because I know you can't do nothing. I got more leverage now. So the best thing to do is go to him now and negotiate a contract. Dak will help the team out, bro. He will. Don't listen to these people. He want all his money, but you can restructure contracts to make it fit. Why is the salary cap the same for the San Francisco 49ers, the Philadelphia Eagles, and all these other teams, but these teams are steady signing all these players, man?
Yeah.
How is that possible? It's the same salary cap.
And what was it? The Los Angeles Rams finally got a first-round pick in this draft because they leveraged everything to get Matthew Stafford to go on that Super Bowl run. That's what I want to see from the Dallas Cowboys. If we are going to suck the following year, I want to see you this year put all your chips in the middle of the table, literally go all in and be like, we're going to get this player, we're going to get this player, we're going to get this player, and worry about the salary cap later. That's what I'm trying to see.
Yeah. But see, Jerry Jones' thing is this. I got my Super Bowl. He can say he won a Super Bowl all he wants to, and I believe he do, but it's not priority. It's not priority to him. See, the thing about it is, do you know you can go to a job, let's say a dad that he's a manager at a job, right? And his son works there. His son knows he can get away with more stuff, but that's my pop. I ain't getting fired. I ain't got to work hard as y'all. You see what I'm saying? Jerry Jones is the GM. If Jerry Jones, the GM, would have GM this team and didn't own it, he would have been fired.
Oh, yeah.
But he can't fire himself. Jerry Jones want to be good enough to be on Thanksgiving Day, have all the ratings, because Dallas Cowboys blow the ratings out every year. You know what I mean? On all these days and get the most national televised. We want to be good enough to get all that, but not good enough to like to plunge and try to get way better, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just the Jones. This is the way the Cowboys are going to be ran forever, for at least the most of our lives, because you got Jerry, then you got Steven, then you got the grandson. Man, listen.
I hope something changes within that time, because Stephen Jones, to me, he has a few years on me. I have some angry Cowboys family members that are that are up there in age. Shout out to the OGs, but I don't know if we'll see the grandson. We might, we might. But hopefully by then we get a Super Bowl, because I personally feel bad for you Cowboys fans that were born in 1996.
Yeah, because y'all didn't get the chance to see nothing.
I feel so sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I wish y'all nothing but the best in getting the Super Bowl, because, bro, I hate going back to the 90s. But I got to get that feeling back.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. The best thing, and I ain't even lying, man. I hate to say this, man, but I'm serious. I'm serious. One of the best things and benefits of being a Dallas Cowboy fan for the Dallas Cowboys creators and YouTubers, it's always something, bro. Imagine being a YouTube creator for the Detroit Lions or the Minnesota Vikings or one of these other players. Man, listen, you will run out of stuff. Man, the Dallas Cowboys gonna be in the news all the time. It's gonna be something bad. We stole some draws out the mall, or something, bro. It's gonna be something. You know what I mean? And Stephen A. Smith gonna get on TV and talk crazy about it, and you're gonna get views, and you're gonna have something to talk about. You know what I mean? But as far as us actually chasing a championship, I don't see it. I'm gonna still root for my team. I'm gonna still be delusional during the season. We're gonna win this game. We're gonna win that game. I ain't gonna say we're gonna win a Super Bowl, but I'm gonna still root for my team during the season, man. But bro, I see a lot of teams out there getting better, man, especially in the AFC, man. You know what I mean? And Dallas Cowboys, is Dallas Cowboys a top 5 team right now?
Are they a top 5 team right now? No, I won't know.
Top 10.
Top 10.
I'm talking about in the whole league, not in the NFC, the whole league.
Oh, the whole league? No.
They're not a top 10?
In the whole league?
Yeah.
I don't know. I gotta be shown. I don't think that they're top 10 right now.
You don't think they're top 10?
I mean,
so you put them in at 10 to 15?
10 to 15. There you go. 10 to 15. Because I can think of 10 teams that looks better on paper, I should say.
All right. But at the end of the year, even though we got spanked by the Green Bay Packers, we were a top 10 team.
And the thing was, we kind of got other than Stephon Gilmore and Brendan Cooks. Again, we just got pieced together last year. It was one of those teams, and I hate when people say that Dak Prescott, and I hate to bring it back to Dak Prescott, but Dak Prescott should be able to lift the players around him to a Super Bowl caliber. I'm sorry, some of these players got ceilings. You can do all the lifting you want, but if they just gonna do this and not reach, what are you supposed to do? So you need those dogs. And unfortunately, I don't think we got those dogs as far as on the offensive side of the ball, like the weapons that we needed, the running back, the wide receiver. But I think we shored up that line though. But
I got a question for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Did you see the video of Michael Parsons watching the draft? What do you think? What do you think his true, not what he say on TV? What do you think his true feelings is about the draft, about the Dallas Cowboys?
I think his true feelings, he might be set with the Cowboys draft, but as far as everybody else's, as far as him seeing that the Eagles got this person or the Commanders got this person, I think he's pissed about that. Like, damn, they're getting better.
Well,
Like, I don't know what we have here.
I seen people in the comment section that Eagles said the Eagles draft was a F.
Woo!
I seen that. I don't know. I seen it in the comment section said the Eagles draft was an F.
I got Free Your Mind in the building. What's going on? Free Your Mind in the building. That's
What's up, man? What's up?
There. That's my dude right there. Yeah, I like to see that.
They say you can see it in his face. yeah. Josephine.
Oh, we got Josephine in the house.
Yeah.
Okay, Leon in the building. Keith Davis, he said he was late, but you're never late when you join the Angry Cowboys Fan and Sports Junkies live. You're never late. You're always on time. D'Angelo Brown in the building. Teflon Breeds in the building. What's going on with you? What's going on? Mr. Dunn. I'm looking for that Philly. G Dead fan. Hey, what's going on?
Josephine said A.
Eagles
were A.
The Eagles were AC.
I seen somebody say F. I seen a couple people say F. You know what I mean? But
I'm trying to find that. What is? Oh, there goes Josephine right there.
All right, is the Cowboys the best in their division?
Are the Cowboys the best in their division? Okay, there I see the Eagles were an A. Do I think that they're the best in the division?
See, that's too long to think. See, that's the problem right there. See, we should be able to say.
The reason being is I can't, dog. I can't bring myself to it. I don't give a damn if they got Emmitt Smith. I don't give a damn if they got Jesus. I will never say that they're better than the Cowboys. Sorry, Eagles fans. Can't do it.
So it's Cowboys, Eagles, Washington Giants.
Yeah, that's what I'll say. That's what I'll say. Because as much as Stephen A. loves to say that Cowboys do Cowboys things, Eagles do Eagles things too.
Ooh, he said third in the division. Lamar said third in the division. For real, man, third.
Ooh.
So I bet he got Eagles, Washington, Cowboys, Giants.
Lamar. Okay.
Lamar, third. Come on, man. He playing, man. It's the end of April. You know what I mean? He on his last minute April Fools.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He on his last minute April Fools.
Just get that April Fools out. Get that April Fools out.
Cowboy nature. Come on, man. The Eagles ain't last.
Nah, I can't.
Ain't last.
Okay. The homie Carlito Cash. Cowboys are in position to bully the division with that line. And see, that's what I mean. Like, when you get Zeke Elliott back and you have a good line, it should be a good marriage. I'm not talking about 7-8 yards per clip, but I am talking about 4.5. You know, getting the splash play from Rico Dowdle, because that's what we were missing last year. We didn't have that thunder to allow that lightning to scat.
Yeah.
Now we got the thunder with Zeke and a little bit with Royce Freeman, because I was watching some tapes on him. He ain't afraid to hit.
Yeah, I see they did little special call. They lost was it right tackle? Is it right tackle? The Eagles right tackle. He retired, didn't he?
Eagles
yeah, he retired.
Of the defensive tackle, Fletcher Cox retired.
No, the one on the offensive line. Didn't he retire too?
Jason Kelsey, yeah, he retired. The center.
Yeah.
And
So
that's the tush push right there, dude.
yeah. Their offensive line was man, that tush push, man. Listen, couldn't nobody stop that. You know what I mean? I remember you did a video on how to stop it.
And, hey, he said couldn't nobody stop it, but the Cardinals stopped that thing.
Yeah.
Toward the end of the season, the Cardinals stuffed them. I was like, oh, they found it out. Oh, shoot.
Kelsey was a monster on that O line, man.
Yeah, man.
That's a big loss.
That's a huge loss. Honestly, I think that's a bigger loss to the Eagles than Tyron Smith was to the Cowboys, to keep it a buck.
Yeah, man. Tell the Cowboys to call up what's the other one that just retired? Hey, man, I know you retired. Give us 1 year, man. Give us one good year, man. We'll pay you $10-15 million, man. For the Rams.
Aaron Donald.
Yeah, hey, man. Hey, give us 1 year. Give us 1 year, man. Just one. Just give us 1 year. We good, man.
Bro, man, I watched an interview with him, and he was like, I love playing football. I hate everything else. Yeah. Like getting up the OTAs, the mini camps, and all that stuff. I hate all that. I just love coming to play football. And the reason why he retired is like, man, I don't have another off season in me. I just can't do it. And I can't, I get it. Cause like when I played semi-pro, I kind of dreaded that. We started in July but the off season and everything started in February, April. I'm like, April, we got the little camps going. I don't want to go. Just call me on Sunday.
Hey, that's a good question right there, Hector. Who do you think is going to be the wide receiver 3, or is he not on the roster yet? Ooh,
I believe he's on the roster right now.
You do? You believe he is?
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Just the way the offseason goes, what they do in training camp in the preseason, you got Jalen Tolbert that's emerging. When they put him out on that field, man, he did his thing. Whether it was in the block game or in the pass game, he was able to. When they called his number, he was able to deliver. So they got him. It's hard. Jalen Tolbert's gonna have to make that step.
Do you go into the season though? Just them, just Tolbert and Lamb? Like I see, that's what I'm saying, man. Like you need some depth at that position. And I ain't talking about no gambles, no stick a quarter in the slot machine, just hope. You know what I mean? I'm talking about I kind of want some proven CD Cook Tolbert. Gallup was holding Tolbert back. I agree with that. Gallup was signed with the Raiders, I think, too, didn't he? Martavius Bryant. They didn't put him on the field. They didn't even put him on the field. So I guess everybody's saying CD Cook Tolbert.
CD Cook Tolbert. How tall is Tolbert? Because I believe Tolbert's on the shorter side. So you got CD out there that's pretty tall, and Cooks and Tolbert are a little short. I want another tall guy on the edge. I want another tall guy on the opposite side of CD.
Hey, I want to ask you a question, and also this question is for the chat. We talking about wide receivers, CD, Cook, and Tolbert. Based off the last thing I seen with CD on the field wasn't good. The way I seen how him and Dak, he got frustrated. I don't know if that was I don't know what that was, man. You know what I mean? What do you think of that? Because the last thing we seen the CD was in. I'm not saying he's not good. I don't want y'all to start flaming me in the chat. that's not what I'm saying. But the last outing we seen of him, man, did he fall? Because everybody say Dak choked. Did CD choke?
See, people don't want to ask that question. They just want to blame it on Dak. But my thing is, from the first time our offense sat on the field, from that 3 and out and everything, CeeDee Lamb missed the ball twice. And it's like, I don't know if he was mad at Dak or if he was mad at himself. Like, but if you mad at yourself, bro, pick yourself back up. We got a whole game to play. Like, wipe that shit off.
So did he choke? Because listen, the word that people use with Dak is choke artist. That's the word. So if we're gonna use that word for Dak, let's just use it for everybody. So did CD choke in that game? Because we anticipate us going to the playoffs again, right?
Yep.
So is that too much pressure for him? Was because we had Amari Cooper, he was like number 2. He didn't have the pressure, on him like that. So now that the pressure is all on you, CDM, you got a big contract coming up. You about to get paid. AJ Brown just got $100 million down there. You gonna want all that pressure on you. You're the number 1, no questions about a receiver. Are you gonna be able to hold up to that pressure? Because if you don't, according to the general public, you're choke artist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do I think CD's a choke artist?
I'm not saying you personally, but according to how they label Cowboy Nation Dak, how they label, according to that label, does he fit that?
No, according to the Dak Prescott standards.
Yeah.
I mean, to me personally, you know my position on both Dak and CD. I don't think either one of them are choke artists.
Exactly.
I think that once CD said, "Get me the ball, I'm a weapon, I'm a difference maker." Ever since he said that, and that bye week, flame on. He just torched the whole. Anybody that was on him, he torched them. Just imagine what he would have been if that was the game plan going into the season. He would have eclipsed 2,000 yards.
Yeah. And Nisi said CD became Noah Brown in that game.
You ain't lying.
Hey, just so we clear, I wasn't saying, because I see somebody say I don't think they're choke artists, they just didn't play, and said choke artists make no sense. We're kind of being sarcastic, what I mean? Because we got YouTube channels, and that's what we get told all the time, that they choke, Dak choke, he's sorry, he this, so I was just playing off the choke artist narrative. I think none of the team played good. I think I think the whole team wasn't ready to play, and we got smacked. That's what I think, but I don't think they're choke artists though.
No, not at all. And if the fairy tale is correct from DeMarcus Lawrence and they got tired, they're definitely going to have to figure out, staying good throughout the entire regular season as well as the playoffs. Like, it don't stop at the 17th game, dude. It don't stop there. We got to keep going to the playoffs. So if I'm expecting Mike McCarthy to have a different set of plays for the playoffs, y'all need to have a different set of stamina for the playoffs as well. Yeah, but Mr. Dunn, you're right. The defense, that first drive, deflated the team.
Yeah.
Like, I believe it was, we had him third down or something, and we was ready to take him off the field. And damn it, here we go again. I'm talking about the Green Bay Packers game.
Penalty. Was it a penalty?
Damn it. Nah, see, I said this in the video. I'm like, yo, can we get over the damn Green Bay Packers game? Can this be them in the past? Yeah. But we got to talk about it, I guess.
Nobody that's honest with themselves can really look at that game and say the Dallas Cowboys. I feel personally, even though I'm a diehard Cowboy fan, I can be honest. I feel like we were a player or two away to going further in the playoffs. I feel like we'd have had a run game, which we didn't have. I don't care what nobody said. We didn't have a run game. Everything was on Dak's shoulders. It was passed to open up the run. That's what we did. And when we did open up the run was never really there. And we was playing cornerbacks and linebackers, everybody running us. It started with the Cardinals, I believe. Then it went to Buffalo. I don't even think Josh Allen threw the ball 10 times against us.
Yeah, I think it was exactly 10, to tell you the truth.
It was like the Cardinals, Miami, Buffalo, and then Green Bay. They all just ran the ball on us. We couldn't stop it.
Oh yeah, I remember somebody saying like we pretty much blew it, we pretty much blew it the whole year. And I had to kind of bring them back off the ledge, bring them back to reality. I'm like, Bro, we did not blow it the whole year. 12-5 is nothing to sneeze at. But then I broke it down to him. I'm like, 2 games last year, 2 of those losses, we got beat by 20 plus. But then the rest of them was under 10 points. We lost by 2, to the Miami Dolphins. We lost by 5 to the Philadelphia Eagles. But every win was plus 20.
Yeah.
Like, so how can you say that's a bad thing? We beat every team that we played and beat 20 or better.
Hey, but you forgetting those are tomato cans.
Oh man, I ain't trying to hear that tomato can shit.
Hey, I'm just hey. That what they said, right? That what they said, right?
Yeah. Oh man. I hate that tomato can stuff because here it is during the off season.
You know who started that, right?
Who's Chris Broussard? Yeah. Here it is during the off season. They talking about, oh, this team, they drafted this person. The Philadelphia Eagles drafted these 2 people, so they're gonna be great. Then it gets to the season, and then they 0-2. I ain't saying Philadelphia, y'all, or whatever, but like let's say the Giants. Oh man, they beat the Giants. The Giants were tomato cans, but they were a playoff team last year, and you said they were going to be good this year, and we stomped them. Yeah. What the hell?
Seattle.
Let's see.
Seattle's another one. Remember they said if you beat Seattle, this is the test. We beat Seattle, then it was they lost the last 3 games or something. It is always going to be something.
Yeah. And then if my memory serves me correctly, y'all let me know. The year that Dak hurt his thumb, we went to, Cooper Rush came in, went to Philly. He got smashed by Philly, But when Dak came back and Philly came to Dallas stomped them, but they were playing Philly was playing their backup quarterback. Wasn't that Gardner Minshew?
Yes.
It was Gardner Minshew. Okay, so somebody in my comment section they listed all these quarterbacks that could come to Dallas and run the offense better than Dak Prescott.
Bro, I did a video on that. I heard Baker Mayfield. Mm-hmm. Man, I heard Kirk Cousins. Man, it's some of the names on there that they was telling me. It was just I just stopped reading. You're not even being serious. You're not even being serious.
Man, I got the Gardner Minshew, and I was like, yo, Gardner Minshew had the Super Bowl attending Philadelphia Eagles roster, and Dak Prescott beat him. What are you talking about? Oh, yeah. And it prompted me to get up and, smoke one and just freestyle, just press the record button and freestyle. And just to talk about some people in Cowboys Nation, how it's all doom and gloom, how it's, we got these people. They didn't get the people that they wanted in the draft, so this year's going to be a wash.
No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I can be skeptical, but I don't believe that. You know what I mean? I think Dallas is going to be a playoff team because, like I said, it starts with your division. That's why you need to look at your division first. If you can win, you play your division, what's that, 6 games? With 2, 4, that's 6 games, right?
The division 8, 6.
So you play each one of them teams 2 times.
Yep.
So if you could just win 4 or 2, that's 4-2 right there. You know what I'm saying? Before you even go anywhere else. So you already got 4. So and then if you win your division, you automatically in the playoffs. It don't matter what nobody else doing. If you win the division, I don't care if you under 500, you automatically, and I don't like that rule, but whatever, that's what it is. If you under 500 and you win your division, you make the playoffs. So that's where it should start. That's where it should start at. You know what I mean? And I'm a Cowboy fan, but I'm not stupid neither. I see the Eagles is trying things. We get him, we bring him, go get Saquon, go get, they trying things. They trying to get better. The thing that Cowboy fans get mad at is that we look at if Jerry Jones went all in and we lost, we would just, man, it ain't on Jerry. He tried. They choked, man. Jerry did everything he could, man. He went and got Derrick Henry. He went and got He did this. Jerry wasn't playing no game. He told Mike McCarthy, "This your last year." He meant it. Hey, bro, you don't win. Let's out of here. We brought in Belichick or it's one of these coaches. You know what I mean? And then he did that, and we lost. We will be okay. Hey, you know what? Jerry did. You know, Jerry did it. But when he don't do nothing, it's what bothers us, man.
Right.
All he does is talk.
Right. That's the thing. Like you said, man, if he would have pulled out all the stops, I definitely, and we didn't do anything, you know, we got to the divisional and we were done. Like, yo, Jerry tried. He got us this, that, and the third. He tried.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because on every court, in every sport, basketball or even in football, everybody say it's not boxing, it's not tennis, it's a team sport, right? But when it comes to the Cowboys, it's not that fault.
Oh,
hey, that team sport leaves when it get to the Cowboys.
oh yeah, it's out the window.
That
gotta snap it to himself and pass it to himself.
Yeah,
like,
and I can say he didn't have a good game. I can say that. You know what I mean? I can say that. Hey, Dak didn't play his best, man. You know what I mean? I can say that. And then they blame the whole 30-year playoff drought on Dak. Man, I remember all the playoff quarterbacks that's been through Dallas. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But all in all, like we were saying earlier, I feel like we filled the holes that we needed, and I think we still got work to do before the season starts.
Oh yeah, we definitely got work to do.
I seen somebody I want to address it. Somebody said, "What did I give the draft?" I don't know if they just got in here or what, but I said a B plus or B. I just said B.
Okay. But I wanted to address this one real quick. Making the Pro Bowl team just means just accolades. Playoffs is what matter. Yes, playoffs definitely matter. They do. But my thing is, you have to take the regular season as serious as the playoffs. Go into the regular season trying to win every game. You're not gonna win every game, but at least try your damnedest. And that was one thing that I had an issue with last year was people giving up on plays before the whistle blew. It's like you would catch people, if the play wasn't near them, they'd be walking around. I'm like, no, sprint your ass over there and go get the dude. But you got to treat it, you know, the playoffs aren't promised. And that's one thing that Cowboys Nation really feels like, oh, yeah, we're going to be in the playoffs. Oh, yep. What? Yeah, we're gonna get in the playoffs. Oh, what about the NFC Championship? We ain't even played Green Bay yet, but the NFC Championship. We got to start worrying about the here and now. And I remember Free Your Mind said that last year. It's like he was saying, like, yo, let's not worry about these teams down the road. Let's worry about what we got to do right now.
Right. So let's look at it like this. Another thing too is we have stories throughout the season. One of our big things that Cowboy Nation was so excited about is when they said they were bringing Jimmy Johnson in as another voice. What did he do? Did he have any voice in those picks? Or what has he done since? You know what I mean? What has he done since?
See, I think people get that misconstrued. They get that twisted. I said it in one of my videos. I'm like, it was a podcast episode. Anyway, yeah, Jimmy's with the team as in go team. He ain't signed no contracts. He's not a paid employee, nothing like that. He's just one of those guys like, he's like you, like, yo, sports junkie, I need some advice on something. Yeah, man, I got you. What's up? That's all he is.
But we thought he was bringing him in. Like, I know what I thought. I thought, okay, he in the ring. He put him in the ring of honor. Oh, he about to get back in. He set him up. Mike McCarthy didn't get an extension. I see it coming. It might be coming. Man, I don't even think none of that stuff is happening, man. We were all excited for nothing. Jerry Jones know how to get us excited. I give him that. I give him that.
With this past draft, I think I left the draft more disappointed because my picks weren't picked. But, taking myself outside the box and looking at the picks that they actually got, I'm like, man, these guys are good. There's some projects that they drafted, that might not be ready, set, go from day one. But as far as potential talent and stuff, second year jumps, they got some good people.
What she
I
say?
think.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just about to say. I think my favorite two out of the draft. Who was it? It was Marshawn Nealon, the edge rusher, and obviously Cooper Beebe. But if I took Cooper Beebe out, it'd be Marissa Leofau.
Would you change anything in the draft if you can do it? What would you change?
I would keep the fact that they traded from 24 to 29 and got that second, third round pick. I think. Ooh.
So you went to win running back?
1, 2, 3. My second, third probably would have been a wide receiver, either a wide receiver or a running back.
We did get a wide receiver. What in the? I can't think of his name right now. I'm just saying, man. Hey, I'm just saying, man, because a lot of people wanted the center out of
Oregon, Jackson Powers Johnson.
Yeah, I think a lot of people wanted him first.
Mm-hmm. But he was swept off the board by the Raiders, though.
A lot of people wanted that running back too, man. So I think they addressed what they needed to, but how many of them are starters?
See, that's the question right there, because we know that Tyler Guyton, he's not a day one starter unless he can get past that learning curve of switching from right tackle to left tackle. I don't think he's a day one. But Marshawn Nealon, he can be a rotational piece for DeMarcus Lawrence. So he could be a day one. Cooper Beebe, definitely a day one at center or guard if they want to put Brock Hoffman at center.
On the offense side of the ball, those are probably starters. On the defense side of the ball, that's depth.
Oh yeah, defense side of the ball is depth. Yep, defense side of the ball is depth.
You can probably put Michael Parsons back at linebacker more. You know what I mean? Because that was one of our weak spots, linebacker, right? But a lot of that was because, well, not only, but some of that was because Michael Parsons was always on the line. But now you can give him the money as a D lineman, but have him pay linebacker more. Because he wants the money for the D line because that's where the money is. You know what I'm saying? You can pay him the D line money and have him play more of a linebacker, and then you can bring in the drafts and put them on the line. You see what I'm saying? And then you fill in one of those holes you had at linebacker, because that's what he is, a linebacker. A lot of people forget that. Michael Parsons was drafted as a linebacker. You know
Josephine, Jimmy Johnson has knowledge about the plays. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's one thing, like with Jimmy. I'm pretty sure, like Mike McCarthy, if he got any questions, comments, concerns, or he's stuck somewhere, I'm pretty sure he can get on Jimmy like, hey, Jimmy, how would you go about this? And, they converse back and forth, but I think that's about it. He's not having a true impact. But Nisi says Jimmy was another pacifier to shut the fan base up.
Yeah, all Jimmy did is now he can come to the skybox, kick it with Jerry, watch the game. Man, he don't got no. Do you really think Jerry Jones is giving Jimmy Johnson that type of no? Even with the speech, when Jimmy Johnson done the speech at the Ring of Honor of the game when the Detroit game.
How about
man,
that?
It was almost cringy to watch Jerry Jones up there talk about Jimmy Johnson. Man, we know you didn't like that, man. We all know you fired him. Now, why you get on national TV and talk about him like y'all been cool for years? You feel me?
It's that gatekeeping stuff. It's that power and control stuff. Like, here, I am introducing you. You are on my time. Here's the mic.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Jerry Jones could have played off in some of them mob movies, man. Jerry Jones is like the Don.
Yeah, he is.
You can't talk, you can't say nothing. I run everything. I run everything over here. You know what I'm saying? That's what he reminds me of, man. He say things that we know you lying. And he just get on there and say it with a straight face, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like the one and only the Don Smith says, it's Flournoy. That is the wide receiver that we drafted. I believe we drafted him in the 6th round, if I'm not mistaken. Yep.
Yeah, depth. He might not even make depth, man. Depth.
And that's my thing. Like when you have rounds 1 through 4, they could be potential starters. Rounds 5 through 7, they're your developmental pieces. They're gonna take time. I mean, there's some of those outliers like Los Angeles Rams had Puka Nacua, and Maurice Leafau, our linebacker this year, is Puka Nacua's cousin. So hopefully he catches on as quick as his cousin did. But
check this out though, right? With them bringing in Zimmer, does this fit his? Does their draft fit what he's trying to do? Because we forgot about Zimmer. I just seen somebody put that in the comments somewhere. I forgot. I don't see it right here. I forgot where it was at. But anyway, does this fit? I hope Micah gets talked to by Zim. Micah is going to have to get locked in again. He's too Hollywood, in my honest opinion. So, like piggybacking off of that, did Zimmer have a say-so in the draft? Did Mike McCarthy have a say-so in the draft? Or was this all Jerry, and Steven?
I think Mike McCarthy had a little bit more say in the draft than what he did last year, because in one of the press conferences, Jerry said that Mike got all over him for not getting an offensive lineman that he should have got. And this year, first pick, obviously we needed to hit the left tackle spot, but it was focused on that offensive line. And also you see like I can't remember if Zim was in the war room during the draft, but you saw Al Harris in the war room when they drafted Carson's, the cornerback.
Yeah.
So like, and people knew it because I was watching draft coverage. I think I was watching it from 105.3. But but you saw Al Harris in the background just pacing back and forth, and then all of a sudden you see Will McClay get on the phone and like, yeah, I got somebody want to talk to you. Boom. And hands it to Jerry, and then Jerry hands the phone to Mike. Then Mike hands it to Al Harris. And I'm like, oh yeah, cornerback.
Yeah. I've been playing the background, a little bit, but I've been keeping up a little bit. And on the draft, I've seen a lot of Cowboy fans in different posts and different forums and stuff like this. They wanted to trade Micah for a whole bunch of picks and stuff like that, man. What if they would have done that? Would you have been like, "Ooh, hold on, man"? Like,
I would have been, I would have been pissed. I mean, I would have been mad. Like, what? Why'd you what? But at the same time, like, I know the Dak Attack hates when people talk about rebuilds and stuff, but if there's a chance you're gonna rebuild, and if I'm CeeDee Lamb or Micah Parsons, if you're gonna rebuild and you're gonna get rid of Dak Prescott, I'm not gonna be here. I'm not gonna be here while that happens.
Are they holding out?
See, you read my mind. I had that in the question too.
Hey, great mind things alike, man.
All right, let's see. Are they gonna? Man, do you know how lethal that would be? Week 1 of the regular season, CeeDee Lamb, Micah Parsons, and Dak Prescott ain't playing.
All of them. Jerry wrote the check at halftime.
Oh my God, you ain't lying. Like they'll probably let the first 2 games go, but when the Cowboys go 0-2 because they stars ain't out there, he's signing those checks.
They ain't gonna let no first games too. Not all of them, man. But you know what though? I ain't even lie. Jerry Jones is stubborn. So he might just say, you know what, forget it. I'll wait till the end of the year, all y'all gone. Jerry Jones.
I don't know. Because you remember Emmitt Smith did the exact same thing. Emmitt Smith held.
That's one person, and they just won a Super Bowl.
No, wasn't it the year? It was 93 when he did it. Wasn't it the year of the Super Bowl?
No, I think they won the Super Bowl, right? And then they came back. He held out the next year. Then they went on to win the Super Bowl again, wouldn't it? Is that how it took place? Because I know after he came back, they went to win the Super Bowl. They were 0-2. They were 0-2, I believe. He came back and they went to win the Super Bowl.
Man,
win Super Bowl. And that's what I be trying to tell people. And they get it. They get me misconstrued and they take it the wrong way. I guess I got to find a better way of explaining it. But I be trying to tell people, what did Troy Aikman win without a run game? Because when Emmitt Smith was there, they won Super Bowls, right? But when Emmitt Smith held out, he was 0-2.
0-2.
And then when he came back, they won a Super Bowl. So why not give Dak a run game? So I'll be trying to explain that, but people hear what they hear.
Jane Slater got Jerry rattled. Yes, she did. See, that's the thing that I love about Jane Slater. I love the fact that she is not afraid to push back as a journalist. It's not one of those things where it's like, okay, Mr. Jones, why haven't you acted in free agency? And then he goes into the and she's like, okay, and sits down. No, Jane Slater pushes back. I encourage that even more from like Jane Slater, Mina Kimes, our female counterparts, the female commentators and analysts. Start pushing back. Make Jerry uncomfortable.
Yeah,
the fans.
A lot of people don't, especially the 105. What is it?
105.3 The Fan.
Yeah, they just
man. And I ain't gonna get into the specifics and all that craziness on what's going on in Dak's personal life and that, but when they had the person and their legal representation on the show, that's what caused the divide in regular media and in the new media. That's what caused the divide.
Yeah. I mean, and I somewhat understand, because in their platform they can't get on and talk crazy about Jerry. Then Jerry won't come on, and so I understand, but just keep it neutral. Then don't do either or. You know what I mean? Don't bend to this side or not that side, because then you're fake. That's why I like my channel, man, and your channel and other Cowboys channels, bro, because we're not sponsored by Jerry Jones. I can get on my channel and say whatever the hell I want to say. You know what I mean? Now, let's be honest about it. So we got to be honest. Facts over feelings. You like to say raw and uncut. I like to say facts over feelings. What if Jerry Jones called you up and put $1 million in your account tomorrow? I guarantee you, you won't be, because I won't. I won't. Jerry Jones called me up, hey, Sports Junkie, I don't like that stuff you be saying about me and my son Steven. I'm gonna have my business partner. He gonna put $2 million in your account. Send me your routing number, stuff like that. I don't want you to say that no more. I ain't gonna say that no more, man. I ain't gonna say that no more. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it real, right? So now put yourself in the 105 shoes. You know what I'm saying? So only thing I would ask is just don't lean toward any way. Just keep it neutral down the board, bro. That way people won't think you leaning towards one way. But we got to be honest, man. You didn't answer my question, though. Jerry Jones put $1 million in your account. hey, what you telling? Hey, Jerry, you know what? Drop 2. I'll never say nothing bad about you. Put $2 million in there after taxes. What do you do to that, bro? Do you still have the opinions? You might have the opinions you have, but it ain't going to be on camera.
I mean, if he would give me $2 million, man, I'm good with words, man. I'll let you know it's you without saying it's you, damn it.
Yeah. You be sneak dissing.
Yeah, throwing subliminals out there.
Hey, he said, Don said, wouldn't that make you a sellout? Just kidding. Hey, look, man, check this out, bro. Check this out.
Break it down.
Hey, you call it what you want to call it. I'ma still talk my stuff, but I just won't touch on certain things. You know what I mean? I just won't. You know what I mean? I won't go there with it. I just like, if I'm doing something with you, I won't say no. I'll let you talk. I'm gonna let you say that. I ain't saying that. You know what I mean? I'll say my opinion about the Cowboys, but I wouldn't get personal with Jerry Jones.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, bro.
Like, if y'all know my channel and everything, y'all know I go hard on Jerry Jones. Y'all know, yeah. Cowboy by nature.
Yeah, he said, "For $2 million, I'm selling out." Hey, let's keep it all the way real though. A lot of people will, you know what I mean? Because $2 million, they looking like, man, like this, that's life-changing money for us. Like some of these players, I ain't playing for $2 million. I ain't doing that for $2 million. But a lot of us in our everyday working jobs won't make $2 million in the next 3-4 years. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So
you say you can give me 500 and I'll be straight. Y'all cutting up tonight,
Hey,
yo.
it make you think though, right? It make you think.
Like, yo, man, I can't. They be like, why you don't talk about Jerry no more? Like, man, I'm under NDA and I
Yeah.
can't talk about him, man.
Yeah, I can't tell you. Just know my account healthy.
There you go, you go $20. Oh man, y'all crazy.
He said, 2 million, don't be fake. I'm taking it.
Yeah,
Hey,
Josephine.
if you being real, let's keep it real. Fact over feelings.
Yeah, I just won't talk about him no more.
I just won't say certain things about him. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna send him my routing number and my account number. I'm gonna send it to him twice, so it ain't no mistakes.
For real, I tell him like, man, go to my YouTube, man. Those Jerry Jones videos, they don't be getting as much as the Shady McCoy videos. So
Yeah, yeah. And I'm gonna tell you, hey Jerry, you know what? What video you want me to take down? Is any of them you want me to take down?
oh man, boy, y'all cutting up tonight. Oh man, shoot.
Man, for real. Hey, man, I just keep it real.
Hey, the one and only Ron the Don. Did you see my comment about Marissa Leofile? Let me check up. Let me go back. Sorry, I know I'll be looking stupid when I'm searching. I'm like,
I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
Oh, right here. Put it on up. Says Zimmer has said that Marissa Leofile will fit in the system, and Zimmer is the one that wanted him. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Cool. So do they both start? So do Marissa and what's the I forgot the other
Eric
line.
Kendricks.
Yeah, so they both start. So game one, they're both on the field starting. So it's him. Three was it? What he run? 3-4? What he run?
What he run?
Zimmer. What he run? 3-4?
Oh, you know.
So Micah, Kendricks, Maris. Them linebackers on the field.
Trying to do some. He does. Zimmer loves to run press man coverage behind his creative simulated pressure looks. He's not opposed to zone coverage. Definitely prioritizes man coverage abilities, though. But the thing is that we got a number. We didn't have too many linebackers last year, but we got a number of linebackers this year.
Over Sean. Yeah. So I'm just saying. So who's the starters? Is what I'm saying.
I think
on our roster right now.
Right now, the quarterback of the defense would have to be Eric Kendricks because he has played that before in the Zimmer scheme, and he just has that veteran presence.
Okay,
you know.
So he's starting.
And I believe Marissa Leofile will probably learn from Eric Kendricks so that he could take over that role. You might have DeMarvion Overshown being an outside linebacker, things like that. That's my take.
All right, so we good at linebacker going into the season.
I think so. I think we got some speed. We got heavy hitters that ain't afraid to hit, that are made for that position.
Okay, cool. So that's a position, that's a hole that we need to fill from our last year's team. Okay, right. So now we move forward to O-line. Are we good going into the season with O-line?
Yes.
Are we good going into the season with defensive line?
Not really.
Not really?
I mean, I don't know what because we got Justin Rogers in the 7th, but like I said, from 5 to 7 is their experimental depth pieces. They got to get acclimated to the system. So I don't know if he would be able to start. And as far as Mozzie Smith, who knows?
So basically, what you're saying is our weakest link on defense is the defensive backs.
No. Like Mozzie Smith, the defensive tackles.
No, I know you're saying that, but what I'm saying is if we needed to tie you up a position on defense of the ball, on defense side of the ball, would you touch? Because you said the linebackers is good, right? You said the D line is good, so that only leaves the defensive backs.
I think the defensive line is lacking more than the defensive backs. Like, because we still got Donovan Wilson, Malik Hooker, You know, we got those dogs back there. We just
Bland.
added Carson, got Bland, Diggs. Hopefully we keep Gilly, but who knows? They gonna disappoint me.
You can bring him back.
They're gonna disappoint me. They're gonna disappoint you too, because they ain't gonna bring Gilly back. And I'm gonna be over here mad because he wearing a damn Panthers jersey.
The reason they're not going to bring him back is because the year Bland had, and they feel like Diggs is coming back. So they like, oh, he showed that, he did that, and then next year if Bland ball out again, next year is going to be even worse because now he gonna want a whole bunch of money.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Jerry Jones needs to go ahead and.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
But you see how quick the team is. Like, oh, you just had your knee surgery. Oh, you're good. You're gonna be good for the season. Cool. And bring him back and just throw him out there. They did it to Michael Gallup. You know, as soon as he was good, they threw him out there full time. That's why I believe Gilly Rock should be on this team so we can walk Trayvon Diggs back onto the field instead of trying to make him hit the ground running.
And he was balling. He ain't just a locker room presence. That dude was balling last year, especially in that Philly game.
Right.
Remember, you know what I mean? Especially in that Philly game. So I think we should bring him back because if not nothing else, you can put because I think Bland should be in the slot. That's me personally. You know what I mean? I would put Bland in the slot, Gilmore and Diggs on the outside. That's how I would run it.
Yep.
Until Diggs get all the way healthy, I have Bland on the outside. You know what I'm saying? And we brought back Jordan Lewis. So I put Jordan Lewis slot. Put Bland on the left side, put Gilly on the right side. When Diggs get healthy and get back to himself, Diggs, you go back over to the wide out. Gilmore, you on the other wide out, and Bland, you on the slot.
Yep.
That's how I would do it.
and I keep Don Wilson and Hooker back at the safeties, popping people.
So I would do it.
And then you got Wanye Thomas on the rotation. Like, yeah.
That's how but Jerry don't think like that. Jerry think I can say Magala and let him go because I don't need you. Jerry don't think of tweaked ankles, pool growing. He don't think of none of that. Just like CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb twists his ankle for any amount of game. We're done.
It's over.
We're done.
Yeah.
Jerry don't think like that, bro. Most teams have two elite, well, not elite, but most teams have two go-to receivers, man.
I mean, you may have one receiver that's elite, but that second receiver on the other side is definitely 1A. You know, he's not that far under.
Yeah, he could probably start on another team.
Yeah, he might be the number one for another team, yeah.
At least
but above the rim, ENT. It says a new quarterback isn't a rebuild. That's one position. Yeah, it is. And I said this in a video.
Oh,
the way the Atlanta Falcons did it. Let's say the Cowboys, they extend Dak Prescott for 4-5 more years. Okay, I'm cool. And then on his second or third year, they get with him and they're like, Dak, we're going to be drafting a quarterback this year. I am perfectly fine with that. That gives him the ability to help develop this young guy, help get him ready for when it's time to move on. Because honestly, Dak may want to be a Cowboy for the rest of his life, but I truly don't think that Dak wants to be the Tom Brady, I'll play till I'm 41 style quarterback. Maybe if he was winning, Super Bowls, but right now, if I was Dak, I'm like, man, put up with this shit till I'm 41? Nah.
Exactly. I don't think it's to talk about that question right there. I don't think it's a rebuild either. You know what I mean? But I think Dak Prescott is a big part of the team, not just in salary cap. I mean, like as far as a big part of the team. And when you go just bring in a whole new person, it kind of, if he ain't a Patrick Mahomes or somebody just with elite talent, I think you just mix up the apple cart on a lot of things. You know what I mean? And I'm a advocate for Dak Prescott. I want him to get his money, and I think he's a good quarterback. I just think he's been put in situations to fail. not really necessarily on purpose, but with the things you're giving him and the things you're doing, you put him in position to exceed his talent level. Like say that talent level was this, you want him to be this when he ain't that. But you can win with him being this. I seen it. I seen it. I seen it. I seen the Brad Johnsons and these other little quarterbacks that what's the other one that won for the Baltimore Ravens, Flacco. I've seen these quarterbacks win, bro, but you gotta have put these pieces around them and also have a game plan. I don't think the Dallas Cowboys goes into the game with no game plan, bro. They have a first possession playbook, and after that is freestyle.
I think that, like, last season they went in with the game plan, like, yeah, we're gonna go in there and we're gonna run the ball. And when that didn't work, it was like, oh shoot, we got to go back to the pass. We were gonna take the ball out of Dak Prescott's hand and give him a little bit of help. Can't do that now.
Yeah, and throw the ball in the air. Remember the back in the day?
I honestly think that's where that whole deer in headlights look comes from. I was thinking about that the other day. Like, why does Dak have the deer in headlights look in the playoffs? And he got that look when the defense couldn't get the stop. And now the entire playoffs, we don't have a run game. The defense can't get the stop. Now the entire game is on my shoulders.
Yeah, and I think the deer in the headlight looks because with nobody in his ear, it was just everything was blank. That wasn't Dak Prescott first playoff game. I done seen him ball out in playoff games before. Seattle and a couple other, even the Green Bay game when Aaron Rodgers sent him home on that last minute drive down the field. He was balling in that game. So I don't think it was too much pressure. I just think, bro, that everybody was confused and it was all on him. Ain't nobody in his ear telling him, hey, Dak, calm down, chill out, we're going to run the ball. Like great coaches see that look that we've seen and they calm him down. Hey, Dak, come here. Come over here. We're going to hand this ball off. I don't even care if we get a first down. We just want to get you in the groove of things. Hand this ball off. We're going to settle this down, bro. Don't get sure we're going to settle this down. I'm going to get on this defense. They about to get a stop. Because the defense got to get a stop. We're going to get them to get a stop. We're going to get the ball back in your hands, bro. This is what we're going to do. You know what I mean? Nobody was doing that. It was just, hey, Dak, go out there. They sending him in plays, bro. It's just, like, you know what I mean? Just,
yeah.
Would you think he would have had that look with a Belichick or Andy Reid or even the coach for the Detroit Lions? They would have figured it out, man. Like, hold on. Let's get timeout. Come over here. Come over here. Settle down.
What's that man's name?
Settle down. He used to play for. You talking about the Detroit Lions coach?
Yeah.
He used to play for the Cowboys. Settle. Is it Campbell?
Yeah, Dan Campbell. Thank you.
Yeah.
Dan Campbell.
Hey, settle down. Come here. Settle down. You know what I mean? Let's get this right, man. This is what we're gonna do. You know what I mean? We didn't have that. Everybody over there looking crazy, man. Mike McCarthy over there waiting on him to see what he worried about his job. Jerry gonna fire. He over here worried about this. The other coach, Dan Quinn, he already thinking about Washington or another place he about to be in. It was all disorganized, man.
Yeah, that pissed me off. But what's going on, Monstar Villain? It says, I think what we lack in talent compared to last season is we make up in personnel and scheme.
Yeah.
I mean, I believe that Tyler Smith at left tackle can pick up the pieces that Tyron Smith left. He can do that. I believe Cooper Beebe or even Brock Hoffman can hold a candle to Tyler Biotish. Tyler Biotish wasn't Travis Frederick. He was just a piece. And that's one thing that a lot of Cowboys Nation don't get is that we lost a lot of rotational pieces. How many starters did we lose? Just 2 or 3, if that.
But that's when negotiation come in tactic because ain't nowhere in the world I'd have left Smith go to the Jets. Listen, man. Hey, check this out. I'd have called him off in there. Listen, man. Let's be fair here, bro. You know you hurt most of the season. You know what I'm saying? So you know you're gonna play 7 games this year, man. So let's work out a contract. You've been here your whole year. You don't want to go nowhere else, man. I don't care what you said after you went to the Jets, that little stuff you said. But look, that's just because you in another locker room, you say little things. But, bro, we're going to pay you what you deserve, man. But at the same time, bro, we can't be paying you all this money and you hurt every other game, man. So we're going to pay you this right here. We're gonna what they call it in basketball, we're gonna load manage.
No, yeah.
Hey, we're gonna load manage. Even when you're not hurt, you might not play this game. We're gonna load manage until we get to the playoffs.
Save you for the playoffs. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
man, that's what we're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna pay you according to that.
And that was a crazy thing. Like, pay this man like 13, 14 million to not practice and just play the games. Like, you are done if you could do that, man.
Yeah. And
But
like he said, what you say, Chubb. Remember, we all in. So is this all in? So this is what Jerry Jones meant when he said all in right here.
Cowboys by nature. There's no other player in the league that is asked to do more. That is asked to do what Michael does. Micah. I always say Michael. And no one puts 24 hours a day in their profession. Are you a failure at your job because you are this light is in my way?
Not studying.
Because you're in the chat and not studying.
I get what he's saying.
I feel him. I feel you.
I get what he's saying. You're right. I agree with you. But at the same time, people don't want to hear excuses. I'm not saying Michael make none, but what I'm saying is other people make them for him.
For him.
So
Yeah.
People don't want to hear excuses. If you're Michael Parsons and you're rated at this and you're this great, it don't matter if you get double teamed. It don't matter if you get this. You find a way to get it done. They was comparing you to Lawrence Taylor. There's no way Lawrence Taylor leaves that game against the Green Bay Packers and he had one tackle.
One tackle.
So it's no way he leaves that game with that stat. You see what I'm saying? So that's what people be talking about when it comes to Michael Parsons. Then you topple that with your podcast and your all this off the field stuff and just make people get irritated with you. That's how I look at it.
I mean, you got some of Cowboys nations that's irritated. There's a video out of Micah Parsons playing the quarterback position over there working out with CJ Stroud. It's like, bro, go work out with Dak Prescott.
That type of stuff that just make it, even if it's innocent, the way it looks, man. Some people perception is given off as a reality. So you over there playing quarterback with this dude, you know what I'm saying? You on here doing interviews with Stephen A. Smith and not challenging him on some of the stuff that he says throughout the whole year. You know what I'm saying? You just doing stuff, bro, that don't make no sense, man. You know what I mean?
And it's like Micah Parsons, if somebody takes a picture of you at that instant, what are the 4 and 3 letter networks going to say? He's working out with CJ Stroud. He wants to be this. He wants to be a part of that team. You know, and then there's more drama here at the Star. It's like, man, just fade off. Do your own thing. And as far as like the podcast, I don't have a problem with it. But at the same time, I kind of do.
Ball out.
That's
ball
weird.
out. Ball out.
That's it. Like,
ball out. Nobody will say nothing about your podcast.
Right.
Ball out.
Like, figure out, because I think one thing that, and I've said this in my videos, one thing that I feel he struggles with is how to be an impactful player without being an impact in the game. Like, if you're going to get double teamed, you make sure that you get double teamed so that the person beside you can eat. You know, it doesn't work if you're getting double teamed and the person beside you getting the block too.
Some of the defensive player of the years for the last couple years, including or not excluding Aaron Donald, these dudes get double teamed their whole career and they all go into the Hall of Fame. So you have to find a way. I don't know how. I don't know if it's scheme, your coach scheme it up or whatever. Aaron Donald got double teamed basically his whole career. And you have to find a way to make it happen. If you get in double team, that means the dude on the left side of you, on the right side of you should be getting free to the quarterback.
Right. And Rich Lloyd says, what do y'all think?
They do be holding too, though. I agree with you, Keystone. Keystone, what up, man? I do agree with you.
It says, what do you think of the tight end Stevens if he's back from the ACL? I mean, during training camp, he looked all right. You know, he looked promising. But like right now, who are the we have Schoon and we have Ferg.
He gonna be the one.
Who's that third? Who's that third tight end we got?
Oh,
We usually stay with three.
I think this is gonna be Ferg breakout year right here. I think he showed us last year what he's capable of, and this year's when he put it on the map. When he put himself on the map up there with those elite tight ends, I think he's gonna be like a top 5.
Yeah.
Am I going too far with that?
I don't know though, because you can see it. You can see it in his attitude last year. You know, who was it? Jamal Adams. It was somebody on Seattle that was pressing him. He got that touchdown on him, got right in his face. Like, what you gonna do? Like, he's starting to get that attitude.
Yeah, he already got it in. The dog is in him. Now he just gotta, you know what I'm saying? I think this is the year he's top 5 tight ends in the National Football League. He might have been that last year, to be honest with you. He might have been like right outside 6, 7.
Let's see. In order to not talk about Jerry Jones, you'll start at $5 million, but if he offers you $2 million, you'll take it.
Yeah, that's after taxes. Nisi, we want $2 million after taxes.
Yeah. Shoot.
Hey, at least you keep it real, man. A lot of people want to do that, man. I like to just keep it real, man.
Yo, G-Dad, man, if you already went back to work, man, have a good night at work. Have a good night at work, man. Appreciate you joined us on the lunch break, man. That's something serious. That is something serious. Yeah, Nisi want to see Overshown. That's one of those question marks that I want to see next year. Overshown. He's beefing up and everything. You see him in the videos. He done got a little stout. I want to see what he has. Agent Zero.
Yeah. I gotta get ready to get up out of here, but
yeah, we're gonna.
I want to get my overall take on everything we talked about right now. I said again, I think the draft, I give it a B plus. I think somebody just asked that again in the comment, might have been Keystone. I give the draft a B. I think we filled in a lot of the gaps that we needed. I still think Jerry Jones got some work to do. I love Zeke coming back, but I'm not sure if that's the end all be all with me. I got to think on that. I think we still need to try to maybe bring in another one, maybe, you know what I'm saying? And I like the direction we're going. You know what I mean? I think Jerry Jones put us on edge with that all-in stuff. So I think that's what happened. If he'd have never made those comments, I think we'd have just went into the draft like, a normal year. But those all-in comments threw everybody off, man. And then we see all these people that we've been talking about, the Derrick Henrys and all these McQueens, and these players just get picked up by everybody. And Dallas Cowboys don't do nothing. And I think that's what threw everybody for a loop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But I'm back in action, man. I'll be dropping videos again starting soon. I appreciate you for rocking with me. Appreciate you for reaching out, man, checking in on me, man, and stuff like that. All you guys much appreciate it. A lot of you guys send me emails and stuff like that too. So I appreciate it. I'll be back, man. I'll be back in full effect, man. Coming soon.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming on, man. I appreciate you keeping me updated with what's going on in the personal life. So I know that you're good. And we getting back on this classic Cowboy content. Facts over feelings. This is the man right here. Sports Junkie. If you ain't subscribed to him, go check him out. Subscribe to his channel. He has dope content. He was one of the guys that fell on to me before I was a content creator. So make sure you go check him out. But Sports Junkie, I truly appreciate you, man. We're going to link up again soon.
Most definitely, man. Most definitely. Peace, man.
All right, peace. Yeah, man. It was so good to have him on the show, man. It was so good to have Sports Junkie on the show. Whenever we get together, it's fire. Whenever we get together, it's fun. It's facts over feelings with that raw and uncut sprinkled a little bit on it. You know what I'm saying? But I done had y'all on here for almost 2 hours. Me and Sports Junkie has entertained you, and you have entertained us for almost 2 hours. So I want to end the show with this one from Keystone. They hung Micah for being at the Sixers and Phillies game. They did. But damn, ain't Micah Parsons from Pennsylvania? Ain't he from there? So being from Pennsylvania, he would probably be a Philly fan, a Sixers fan. So that's something I hate about the media. I hate when the media covers stuff like that because they don't give context. This man might be a Sixers fan. If, like, let's say I'm from Chicago, I get drafted to the Texans and I like the Chicago Bulls, they're gonna be like, oh, does he want to play for the Chicago Bears? Like, no. But guys, I truly appreciate y'all 150,000% for rocking with your boy, the Angry Cowboys fan, as well as rocking with Sports Junkie. Whenever life happens, you got to take it by the horns. And there's sometimes when unfortunate things happen in life, we have losses in the family or we have to deal with other things, and that kind of takes precedent. But what I need y'all to do, because once that happens, once like a content creator such as myself or Sports Junkie has to go take care of family matters, YouTube forgets about us. So we can't let that happen. And I do, before I get out of here, I want to give you guys an update on what's going on with my brother, Rick. Everybody that's been rocking with the Angry Cowboys fan YouTube channel knows that I have told you guys what's been going on with my brother as far as being a diabetic, kidney failure, and having an amputated foot. Well, he had to go back into the hospital and they had to have an emergency surgery. He messaged me and was like, bro, I'm on my way to the hospital. They need to do surgery because he had an infection. And so they had to cut more of his foot off, and he rested up for about 7 days and everything. And now he's back home. He's trying to get his foot better. He's doing as best as he possibly can in a wheelchair, getting around and everything. But he definitely thanks you guys from the bottom of his heart. And I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for your thoughts and your prayers for my family and him. And it's just been extremely dope. Truly appreciate you guys. And I told him, I was like, you're going to have to get on one of these episodes with me because I can't be having my Angry Cowboys fan family thinking that you don't exist. Even though y'all did see him in the picture with Michael Rosenbaum and Tom Welling. But yeah, I'm going to have him on. And, if he wants, I don't know how he feels about, talking about his experiences and everything, but he definitely wants to come on and thank Cowboys Nation for all your thoughts and everything. But as far as y'all rocking with me, I truly appreciate it. If you are not subscribed to the channel, I highly suggest that you subscribe to this channel. Tell your friends who are Cowboys fans what we do here. We are a family that respects each other's thoughts. We are a family that respects each other's opinions, even though we don't agree sometimes. But with that being said, y'all, thank you guys so very much for rocking with me. Y'all don't know how important y'all are to what goes on here. But with that being said, this is your boy, the Angry Cowboys fan. And I'm out.